So I was vegan as F, high-level samurai version for about 10 years, doing it for the best reasons possible: health, animals, planet. I was basically a saint, similar to Mother Teresa pretends to be, even though she does evil things behind the scenes. We all know what you do. I ain't even joking on that last one. There's some evil stuff happening in this world right now, and she might be one of them. Don't quote me on it, but wow. So I healed myself to a point on a vegan diet. The colitis went away, depression lifted somewhat, acne remained in a neutral state of always being there. In the beginning, it was mostly rainbows. I was healing, I was changing my life, I was making something of myself. And I was like, this is great. But as I stayed vegan, over the years, I started crumbling. I was like, I had to go carnivore just to rebalance the universe. Now that I've flip-flopped back and forth from vegan to keto again, carny, keto, vegan keto, carny, I have a new perspective. Veganism might be an agenda to soy boy your feminine man so you're docile and let the reptilian Romans take care of you.
I am a vegan, you are a loser.
I've looked at veganism from both the inside, within the bubble of friends, and then outside, looking at it like, what are you guys doing? So I have the perspective of both people, vegans and meat eaters. And while I was vegan, I thought for sure veganism is an agenda to help humanity and heal the world. Meat was toxic. Saturated fat and cholesterol kill you. They clog up your dink. And veganism was the future. It was proven by science. Vegan gains-based science. Even though the science is weak, I remember reading Joel Fuhrman's book, his newest one on heart disease, and I was looking through some of the studies, and one of them was like, you do much better with almonds than muffins. It's like, what are you trying to prove there? It's like, oh, great. If you have 3 berries a day, much better than a Big Mac. Berries are the best. I was fully convinced that plant-based was the best for everything. It was the healthiest diet. All the cowspiracy videos, it's like, oh, it's best for the environment too. And then, of course, we don't want to kill animals, so it's like veganism, obviously, that's the way. But now that my health kind of fell apart, I wouldn't say it fell apart, but I got sick of it. I got sick of the slow healing, although we're still slow healing. We fixed nothing. My diet journey is very confusing. Sometimes I felt great as a vegan, sometimes not. Sometimes great as a meat eater, not. It's like back and forth. I don't know what's happening in my own body. How are you supposed to figure it out? Impossible. But now that I've felt the strength of a meat eater, I gained so much more strength and confidence. And I'm like, could it be an agenda by the reptilian Roman overlords trying to keep you weak and docile and feminized? Not as healthy as you could be. Like right now as a meat eater, I want to stand up to these just criminals. I want to go watch Bill Gates try to vaccinate his first pupil, and then I grab his arm and stick it in his neck. I'm aggressive. It's the liver from the beef fat. I'm evil now. But I feel like rebelling. Like I don't believe this whole official story. And I watched the news the other day. I have Amazon Prime right now. They gave me another free trial. I always take advantage of that, get your deliveries faster. And so I looked at Prime Video and they had news. I was like, I just want to click on it just for the laughs. And immediately they're like, oh, someone was murdered. There's a manhunt. Stay at home. And then it was like viruses. Oh, 111,000 confirmed cases. It's like, oh, these are lies. They're not confirmed. They're diagnosing everything. Like, I don't believe it at all. You can disagree to disagree, but I believe that we're being lied to about something. There's no official truth here. So I don't know what the agenda is. I really don't. But I want to fight against it. They're talking about mandatory bylaws to wear masks in every store now, and I'm just like, I'm printing out documents showing like, look, there's voluntary. This is a voluntary bylaw here. So like I'm fighting the system. I want to stand up for our rights. As a vegan, I was always just like cowardly. It's like, oh, I'll wear the mask. Do you want me to wear 2? I'll do that, just to be safe. Just here, spank me. Spank me, I deserve it. I'm not trying to paint a picture that veganism caused that, because I know there's a ton of vegan activists who are just like standing up there like, no, and shouting their word against hundreds of people. They're arguing like, vegans can be brave. I'm not saying they can't. but I'm just saying, it could be an agenda. I felt skinny and weak and girly. What was that? Was that good? I am wearing women's bracelets. That can't be good. That's going against my point. That's an early contradiction on that one. We're like 6 minutes in. But if you look at the foods being pushed by the vegan agenda, it's mostly grains and beans. And it's just this industry that wants to make money. I don't know if it's an evil industry that wants to make you weak and sick, but it's definitely an industry that wants to make money off cheap to produce foods and charge you for it. It's like everything's an industry. I don't think grains and beans are healthy at all. If you're trying to heal any digestive illness, the grains are so harsh and starch just ferments. You get heartburn from it. Not everybody, but if you're wondering why you have heartburn, it's because of the starch or the sugar fermenting. Just remove starch and sugar and it's like, oh wow, it goes away. It's not this low stomach acid. You eat a bunch of meat that requires all the stomach acid, yet your heartburn goes away. It can't be that. It's just the fermenting carbohydrates, they gas up there and ouch. I'm so poetic today. So I don't know what the agenda is. I don't know if it's benign, helpful, the best thing ever, the worst. It just seems like I don't feel very good on it. And then the people that are loudest promoting the vegan diet, they don't even feel good. I'm just thinking like people like Vegan Gains. He's gonna go down on that ship. He will never leave veganism because his girlfriend will chop his wang off in the night and feed it to his dog. That's not vegan, girl. That ain't vegan. It's the opposite of veganism, isn't it? Sure, you didn't kill the animal. Vegan Gains being the animal. So theoretically, it's just borrowing. But it's never going to be the same. Chewed on wang. This is getting demonetized. This is a poor life decision. This whole talk. Stop it now. People like Freely seem very, I don't know what they're like in real life. On YouTube, people are very different. I don't know, I'm just being myself. This is what I'm like in real life. I'm not changing anything. I maybe like over dramatize it for humor, but like Vegan Gains, that's what he's like in real life. He's very docile and depressed and angry. Every time we'd go to a meetup, he'd show up and the only thing he'd ever laugh at is someone else getting hurt or laughing at a meat eater like, that guy's dumb. He gets joy out of people suffering, so that's not right. I don't know that that's because of veganism, but it's not helping. He's been vegan for a while. That should have like corrected itself. But on the other side of the coin, you have happy, thriving vegans who are generous and just love promoting, like Marcus Rothkranz and his wife. They're so happy and just, they're wanting to help you. I love people like that. Dan the Man, he's just trying to help you. Spread the message of joy on that island of hope. Lou Corona and all his friends, it's like, there's a lot of good people in the vegan movement, so I don't understand how it could be this evil agenda, but the thing is, it's a mix. There's the happy, healthy side, like let's not kill animals, you can heal yourself with raw food. And then there's the agenda money-making side, which is buy our grains, they're cheap to make, they're GMO. So it's not black or white. Veganism can be good for a while, maybe, in some people. But then everybody go plant-based, make meat illegal, like that's heading down the wrong ass path. I feel like we need meat. What do you think though? Is the vegan agenda this like evil thing to make us sick and weak? Or is it like this happy movement of hippies and they want to heal the world and save the planet? I imagine it's both. There's both sides. Either way, it always seems to be a fight down there. The carnies, veganism is death. You'll die, soy boy. And the veganism are like, you're killing our planet, carny. You're not a lion. It's like, just get along. I think we can have a happy, healthy planet with a good mix of vegans, carnies, omnivores. Omnivores, you balanced loser. What kind of loser? Go extreme or go home, nerd. But I do wonder when organizations like the World Health Organization are promoting plant-based heavy, they're evil Rockefeller bitches. They have serpents in their symbol. Reptilian overlords trying to conquer us with a vegan diet. It's clear, my friend. So, I can't really trust it. Can't trust anybody. This whole information war we're having right now. So what do you think? Is veganism an agenda or a health-promoting, love-saving universe type of thing? Let me know down below. After you thumb up the video, of course. Thumbs down. If your dad was a Rockefeller, You have $190 trillion right now in your bank account, and you're bored with how much money you have, and you buy genetically modified corn to give to homeless. Your heart's not in the right place. No, it is not. That's unfortunate. For my camera homies, we're on the Olympus EM1 III with the borrowed lens, 42.5, 1.7. Has it autofocused on me the whole time. It's really far away. I figured we'd try it. What a pain in the bitch. I'm gonna leave. Thanks for buying a Vegetable Conspiracies t-shirt. I wear them. Subscribe for more videos. I'll say hello.